Iran knows it can't go toe-to-toe with the American and Israeli militaries. They're just too powerful. They know that the American firepower is destroying much of their missile and drone stocks each day, so they have to make every shot count. So where has Iran focused its attack against the US so far in this war? So if you look at this map, Iran has hit three major categories of targets. The first is military installations and port facilities that are used by troops. Iran has hit about 11 military installations or sites, about half of what's in this Persian Gulf region. These strikes are costly in different ways. One is in the loss of American service members. The most dramatic example of this is the strike at Shuaibah Port in Kuwait on March 1st, where 6 service members were killed and several others badly wounded. The second major category are air defense and communications radars, sites that help the United States carry out its war campaign. In these images, you can see facilities as they look before the strike and then after a drone or missile strike. Now, the United States has redundant systems in all these places, so it's not going to be a showstopper in terms of hindering the war. But the Iranians know it's going to slow down and confuse and complicate the American war effort. The third category of targets you can see on the map are non-military targets. These are diplomatic sites, embassies and consulates in Saudi Arabia, for instance, in Kuwait that have been hit. The strikes on these diplomatic facilities are significant in many ways. One is it's a direct attack on American sovereignty, a little piece of sovereignty in each of these countries. It also complicates just the business of diplomacy in these countries during the war. What we can see in these attacks against these three broad categories of targets is a reminder that the Iranians have thought out this campaign well in advance. So even as the Pentagon and the White House's briefings talk about the major achievements in this air campaign so far, and there have been many, and it's a strategy of resilience, because in the end, the regime believes it wins if it can simply survive. It doesn't have to defeat the United States or Israel. It just has to survive, and this is one of the key ways they're doing that.